What up, everybody? It's the Rottweiler Patriots. I'm Vegas.
And I'm T-Bone.
And we're coming at you with a video today where we're going to be doing our Week 6 power rankings. This is where we're going to talk about who we think are the 10 best teams in the NFL headed into Week 6. And we're going to start off here with one that might surprise some of y'all. Coming in at number 10, we've got the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens coming off of a tough loss late against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Game did not go the way they wanted, and, well, you could say that their receivers' hands are quite literally made of butter. After no drops for the first 4 weeks of the season, lots and lots of them in this one, and it cost them dearly against the Steelers, who, quite frankly, their offense didn't play well. The Steelers' defense had a good day, but a team that they played better than and should have beaten, they couldn't get it done. But then again, every good team has a bad performance. Chiefs last year lost to the Colts, ended up winning the Super Bowl. So I think the Ravens will be fine after this one. I still think they're a very good football team, and I do expect them to bounce back. T-Bone, your thoughts?
Thanks, Vegas. And I mean, I completely agree. It's not the fact that they are a good team, but sometimes good teams have, like you said, just losing to some worse teams. And even though they're second in the AFC East or AFC North, that does not say anything. They have the same record as the Steelers. They're the better team in a lot of ways. And if the receivers get a handle on those passes, they'll be fine.
Absolutely. So that's why we've got them at number 10. And number 9, moving on up, we've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers coming off a bye week where they didn't win a game or they didn't lose a game, mostly because they didn't play a game. So didn't really learn anything new from them this week, but through the first 4 weeks, they've shown us they're a pretty good football team. Their only loss coming to a very, very good Eagles team. So not much else to say about them since we didn't really learn anything this week about them. T-Bone, your thoughts?
I mean, the reason that they are just one step higher is because the Ravens lost to the Steelers. The Buccaneers, Buccaneer Baker is something else. I was a hater, and I'm not a believer anymore. But he's playing well. He's playing good, and his team's playing good. They're coming together. Bowles is doing better. So they keep it up like this and keep playing competitively. They'll certainly be on this list for time to come.
Yeah, I completely agree. Alrighty, coming in at number 8, we've got the Buffalo Bills. The Bills coming off a tough loss in London to the Jacksonville Jaguars, where that entire game was just very ugly. The Bills didn't play very well. The Jaguars didn't play very well. And they couldn't get it done, And it definitely doesn't help that they had to travel all the way to London a couple of days before the game. Meanwhile, Jacksonville got to get there over a week prior to the game and didn't really have to go through all those adjustments. Were already ready to go. So they were definitely at a disadvantage from that regard, but not their best performance. They've had a couple of shaky performances, but all their other performances have still been very, very good. They still last week beat a very, very good Dolphins team. So regardless of some of the struggles that they've had, they're still a very good football team and contenders in the AFC. T-Bone, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, they're a little hot and they're a little cold, but that doesn't stop the fact that they were able to stop the Miami Dolphins in their tracks. This is a good team. It's just got a little bit of, maybe not growing pains, but just a little bit of some room to grow into. It just, it takes a little bit, and sometimes you don't play your best games. That doesn't mean it's a bad football team. You just need a little bit of time, a little bit of things to get together. Josh Allen will be back to normal soon enough.
Yeah, I do agree with you there. Alrighty, coming in at number 7, we've got the Detroit Lions. The Lions coming off of a blowout win over the Carolina Panthers where they just looked completely comfortable the whole way through. and through 5 weeks have looked like one of the best teams in the NFL. They've played some very, very good football. Their only loss coming in a tight overtime loss to an also very good Seahawks team. We've seen a lot out of them. We like their offense has played very well. Their defense has made some big improvements. So, absolutely loving what we're seeing from the Lions here. T-Bone, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I am a Panthers fan, but I can't lie. I do love to see what the Lions are doing. I enjoy that they've been on this list for a while. They just keep doing good. They just keep playing well. There's not much else to say. They're being cohesive, defense and offense on both sides, just being great. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. I don't have much else to add. Alrighty, coming in at number 6, we've got the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks, like the Buccaneers, did not play this week, were on the bye, but they've also showed us through the first 4 weeks that they're a pretty darn good football team. Their offense, looking pretty good. Geno Smith been playing well, showing last year wasn't a fluke, Looking pretty good. Their defense has been on point as well. They've played some pretty good football this year, and we're liking what we're seeing from them so far. T-Bone, your thoughts?
Yeah, Vegas. I mean, really just took the words out of my mouth. Loving to see it. Just loving to see all about it. Offense, defense, good guys on both sides. Special teams, solid. Coaching. We've said it before. We'll say it now. We'll say it more. Carroll looks like he's having fun for the first time in a while. And Geno Smith still hasn't wrote back. So.
Yeah, I mean, not much else to say. They're a good team, and I think everyone knows it at this point. Alrighty, coming in at number 5, we've got the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys coming off of an utter humiliation against the San Francisco 49ers, where they just did not look good at all. Not their best performance, but they were playing the best team in the NFL in San Francisco. So, that's not an easy matchup for them. And they've still played some pretty good football. Outside of that, minus that one little blip against Arizona, they've still shown they're a very talented football team. They have a scary good defense. They have a lot of weapons on offense. Their biggest issue has been consistency, but if they're able to find a thread and play more consistent football, they're a force to be reckoned with. T-Bone, your thoughts?
I completely agree, Vegas. I mean, seriously, it was in San Francisco, best team in the league by far. You're not going to win them all. They are still a very powerful team. And I like what they can do. If they can get back on track and just punch out some other teams, they'll certainly prove themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing else to add there, so I think we move on to number 4. And coming in at number 4, we've got the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs coming off of a win against the Minnesota Vikings, where they looked a little bit shaky and, need a little bit of help from the refs, I would say. But they're still the Kansas City Chiefs, and they're still a pretty darn good football team. And unlike the Bills and Cowboys, who were ranked ahead of them last week, they won their game this week. So they get the benefit of the doubt at number 4. They've got Mahomes, they've got Reed, they've got Kelsey, and they've got Jones. As long as they have those 4, they'll be good. We will say it always and forever until the end of time, because it is true. T-Bone, your thoughts?
Took the words out of my mouth. Literally, I was probably going to say something of that effect. It's Patrick Mahomes. He can play nearly any game with some good points behind him, and he can win. Patrick Mahomes can get you touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes can win you games. Andy Reid is a great offensive play caller. Chris Jones is great. Despite some shaky wins here and there, they're the Chiefs, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing else to add. We'll really know how good. Honestly, I don't think we'll really know how good the Chiefs are until the playoffs happen. So, but still a darn good team, regardless. Alrighty, coming in at number 3, we've got ourselves the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins coming off of a comfortable win against the New York Giants, where I think they probably would have liked to have played a little bit better on the defensive side of the ball, but overall, still a pretty easy win for them. They're a pretty good football team that's played quite well this year. Only one blip, and that came against Buffalo, and as you all know, as we've discussed on here before, games between divisional opponents can get weird. It doesn't always make one better than the other. So, they're a good team. They got a high-powered offense. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Raheem Mostert, Devon Achane, although Achane is on injured reserve now. We're hoping he's doing better, mostly for my fantasy team, but regardless, the Dolphins still have a high-powered offense and a solid defense. T-Bone, your thoughts?
I mean, completely agree, Vegas. We've said it before. We'll say it again. Inter-division rivals are weird. The 14-0 Panthers lost to the Falcons back in 2015, and then we beat them again to make us 15-1. But still, it's just weird stuff can happen. The Dolphins are a better team. They're a more efficient team, nearly all around. And I just as long as they have Tyreek Hill, Waddle, and then some other guys, you got Mostert, like you said, A-Chain. Hope he's doing well. Hope he gets healed pretty quickly. That is a diverse and decisive offense. I am excited what happens come postseason.
Yeah, I think they're going to be a really, really fun team to watch, especially given how explosive they can be. So that's why we've got them at number 3, and coming in at number 2, we've got ourselves the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles coming off of a win against the Los Angeles Rams, a game that just kind of felt like taking care of business, It wasn't too impressive, didn't play poorly, They played Eagles football. It was get a win and look ugly doing it, but we don't care because we're not losing football games. So, it's a style of football they like to play, but it is an efficient style of football that they like to play, and it's led them to be one of 2 unbeaten teams through 5 weeks here in the NFL. They've played good football. They're one of the favorites to go to the Super Bowl this year. So, T-Bone, your thoughts?
Thanks, Vegas. Tush push, brotherly shove, whatever you call it. It's cool. Like it. They've got a great cohesive team on both ends. Maybe not as cohesive as the Niners, but still very cohesive. Great offensive line. And the kicker is putting in the work when he needs to. When the Eagles just can't seem to come up with it, the kicker can really put it through. So I definitely think that they are the second best team in the NFL. Despite some of their bumpiness and ugliness, like you said, winning games is winning games, man.
They don't ask how, they ask how many, and the Eagles have won as many as they could have, so full credit to them. And coming in at number 1, we've got ourselves, and I think everyone's going to see this one coming, the San Francisco 49ers. The Niners coming off of a blowout 42-10 victory over the Dallas Cowboys, where they just tore them limb from limb. Their defense was able to shut down Dak Prescott and that Dallas offense. Dallas could not get anything going at all. And because Dallas's offense couldn't stay on the field, Dallas's defense got tired pretty quickly, and San Francisco sliced and diced them right on up. They are the most well-built team in this league. Brock Purdy looked really, really good in that one as well. He made some great plays under pressure. They're just the most complete team in the league, and they are playing like it. T-Bone, your thoughts?
Thanks, Vegas. Just wow. What a great football team all around. Because you see Brock Purdy and you think, oh, okay, what are they going to do with him? They did what they had to last year with him. Is he going to stay the guy? And he is that guy. He is proving he is that guy. So now that they got a great offense, got a great defense, you can spread the sugar around. I mean, good Lord, you got Kittle with 3 tutties. You got Kittle with 3 tutties. Just a great offense, great defense, great quarterback, solid special teams. Just the greatest team in the NFL currently.
Absolutely. I mean, there is no doubt in, I think, anyone's mind that this is the best team in the league, and they have most certainly played like it, so that's why we've got them at number 1. And that is going to round out our top 10 for today. Coming in at number 10, we've got the Ravens. Number 9, the Buccaneers. Number 8, the Bills. Number 7, the Lions. Number 6, the Seahawks. Number 5, the Cowboys. Number 4, the Chiefs. Number 3, the Dolphins. Number 2, the Eagles. And number 1, the 49ers. Please be sure to leave your thoughts down in the comments. Feel free to drop your own top 10 teams in the comments down below. And that is going to do it for us today. Thank you all so very much for watching. Please be sure to hit the like button. Please be sure to subscribe. And we will see you all in the next video.